Some like it, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the chat. Some like it, 1, 2, 3. Hey Les, were you just waiting for me to go live? Is that what you're doing? Got nothing else to do, buddy. Why would I want to? That'll do. That's perfect. That'll be perfect, perfect, perfect. Watching Top Gear. I've stopped watching that since the OG squad left. Absolutely. Let's hope June's a green month. Let's hopefully I can put a 20-day winning streak together. That would be nice. I don't think I've ever done 20 days. I'll have to have a look. Yeah, I think I might have had a 20-day winning streak. I'll have to have a look though. Yeah, Clarkson, Hammond and May were just so camp. The humour was not it's not for everyone, but you know, I thought it was funny. And Clarkson's a knob, but apart from that, good times had. All right, let's sort the YouTube channel out now. There we go. Well, I don't like you, Les. You've not given me any likes yet. I've got 0 likes. What's going on? We've got people in the chat and they've not tapped the screen 10 times like they're supposed to do when they enter. You know the rules. The rules of this chat is when you enter, you tap the screen 10 times. Like knocking on the door. It's only polite. If you don't see anyone in the house, you don't walk straight in. You knock on the door a couple of times until someone answers. Let's knock on the door. Thank you. From 0 likes to 300 is like a rocket. Here you go. You can have your treat. Here you go. Want it? Yes or no? There you go. Now you can go and lie on the sofa for a bit. It's not a toy for playing with. It's a treat. Eat it. Oh, there you go. So I've just finished my dinner. Not finished my wine, but I've just finished my dinner. Thank you very much, Les. I appreciate that. No, the road trip challenges were great. Did you see the Cambodian one? I mean, I wouldn't say road trip as trek trip. It was probably a better description. But yeah, it is what it is. Markets, really good day today. The wider markets, the S&P 500. Look at this. The S&P 500. It's 1.5% up, 1.4% up, and little bit of a sell-off at the bell, and then rallied for the rest of the day. The Nasdaq 2.4% up, so it's even outperforming. The Dow Jones as a whole, not quite a full percentage point, but still up on the day. And look at it on the 15-minute. You can see where we're at. look at this on the 15-minute. It's a definite double bottom shape, which is very bullish. Double bottom shape. Look at it, and that's why we're moving up. So the Russell Index, not quite the double bottom, but moving up as well, over 2% up on the day. So, you know, the market's all having a good day today. The VIX, so VIX is down 3.2%, which again is a good thing. You know, we're below 25 now on the VIX. Thanks, Les. The first place I would start, Rodri, is download TradingView. It's a free app. Well, it's a freemium app, shall we say. It's a free app. There's a lot of additional functionality you can get by subscribing in, but you don't need that. It's a free app. It's a charting app. It will allow you to get a good understanding of the markets, practice charting. First thing to learn how to do is charting, reading charts, reading candlestick charts, understanding support and resistance, looking for windows of opportunity, that kind of thing. If you don't even know how to do that, then I suggest you sign up to my course. It's a great course for beginners. It's a good course for intermediate and experts as well that are not profitable. It'll put you right. But yeah, first check my link tree. First one in the link tree. But the first thing I would do is sign up for TradingView, and I think that's the third link on my link tree. And it's a free app, or you can go to the website tradingview.com, and you can just play around with it there. You've got paper trading, you've got free paper trading, you've got screeners or scanners, very basic ones that you can use. You've got the charting, and it's a good place to start. Once you've started and you want to actually, you're interested in moving forward, I would say be careful, because most people that get into the markets lose money. Most people that put money into the markets lose money. 95% of people that get involved in day trading as a whole lose money. So what makes me different from the 95%? Why am I consistently profitable? Simple answer is I use a confirmed, documented strategy. I manage my risk, which is a big thing. And secondly, I don't gamble. I don't approach the market with a gambling mindset. Those are the three things. And that's what I would say. So don't. If you approach the market like you would a casino, it will treat you like a casino. It'll take your money off you. And this is the biggest reason why most people lose money on the markets, is they don't treat the market with the respect it deserves. They think it's a casino, and they come in with a gambling mindset. You do that, you get treated like a casino. Simple. The number one principle of being profitable is risk management. Don't risk more than you're prepared to lose, whether that's in a trade or whether that's an account or whatever it is. Kind of one of the things I was talking about yesterday on the stream was my mindset when it comes to emotions. When I deposit a sum with a broker, I look at that as gone. It's now no longer my money, but the broker's money. I've paid that money to the broker, regardless of the size of the sum. I've paid that money to the broker for access to the market. It's gone. At the end of the month, I can see how I've done. And if I've made a profit on the end of the month, I can withdraw the profit. That profit is mine. If I've made a loss, then the loss is off the money that I put into the broker. I won't top up unless it gets to a critical level. I don't know. I mean, these last couple of days I've done well in the latter stages of the day. It's now 8 p.m. where I am, so it's wine o'clock. I mean, it's 1 o'clock somewhere in the world anyway, but I just had a chicken dinner, so I like to have a big glass of wine with dinner, and I've just not finished my wine from my dinner, so. Move away from the VIX on the 15-minute. Oh, RPTX continuing to climb. Not quite breaking highs, but let's have a look. 1265. This high is 63, so I'll look at 1265. Might take a small position. 1265. Maybe drinking works, maybe it does. Oh, I don't know. That's kind of a bit of a double top. Just a move up, move down, bit of a double top. The devil horns. Yeah, I probably won't take a position here. I'll wait for a consolidation. I'll wait for a confirmation that this is not a reversal. That to me looks a bit like a reversal. It's almost a doji candle on the 5-minute. We've got the devil horns on the 2-minute. Look at the 5-minute. We've got a bit of a doji forming there. We've got devil horns on the 2-minute. We've got double top on the 1-minute. So I'm kind of reluctant to get in just yet. I want to see a clear reverse. I want to see a clear confirmation that this is so 65 might beat this 63. 65 might be a decent entry. I mean, it's not a stock pick or a signal. I don't offer stock picks or signal. I'm not a financial advisor. Not financial advice. Just saying, speaking out loud. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. I want to see confirmation that we weren't getting a double top. Now I can consider a little entry. I've just picked the top of that candle. Typical. I've just gone into the starter position, 2,500 shares. That's a starter position for me. Normally that's a big size for a lot of people, so I'm not dismissive of that. But we've got $13 is kind of the high of day so far, about $12.98. So I want to see if we can move up to test that level. $12.98, yeah. Give this 20 cents. A little bit of room. First candle to make a new high. What's the low of this candle? It's 58. So I'll get out to 57. In fact, I'll set the stop now. Why not? Set up to 57. Okay, we get a candle to break a new low. We just get out. I'm not risking a huge amount. I've made most of my money on red box today. Just put a stop in place at 12.57, which is the low of previous green candle. It can be quiet as well. Green day across the markets though. GameStop's even moved up as well. So GameStop's now at 10.5% up on the day. AMC's gone green. For those of you looking at the meme stocks. No, be quiet, I told you. Yeah, so we got stopped out there. Not a big deal. still 2,500 up on the day, which by any stretch of the imagination, actually I need to alter that a little bit so you can actually see how much we've made today. Why is that not showing? I can't see that. Where is it? I've lost a window on my system. A figure. Yeah. Right, okay, that's why. Found it. Right, now I can change the size of it. There you go. Now you can see how much I'm making today. That was a bit funny. Hey Flossie, good to see you again. Where's Redbox? Redbox. Selling off. eBet. Selling off. Resolute. Making a move. So let's wait for something that's moving. Resolute made a move, but it's on low volume, so I can't really do anything with that. Sega has got all the volume today. Where are we with it? It's pulling back a little bit from the high. It did get up to 1340s. 1345. When did I do the Redbox trade? Right after I closed earlier. So I got into the Redbox. I got into Redbox to start off with whilst I was streaming live earlier, and then when I closed the stream, I continued trading it for about another 20 minutes, and then I took my dog for a walk. Can you not sleep quietly? You're wondering what the snoring is. It's not me. I've not fallen asleep. It literally is my dog. just in case you didn't know that already, guys. Okay, that's fine. And a little bit, I don't know if it's a dead cat bounce or whether that's a double bottom or both. Wait for the confirmation. The bottom here is 62, so if it gets down to 62, 63, and then starts to move up, I'll look for the next candle to make a new high. Double bottoms can be quite powerful. IMMX is still 30% up on the day. Have a look. Is it still moving upwards? I know it's sold off quite a bit, but it's trying to make a move up. Really want to see that back up towards 250 before I'll be trading it back above the VWAP. I did like the catalyst of this morning. It just didn't hold its gains. PDS Biotech. GameStop. I'm going to trade this earlier and I looked for an entry and then just started reversing. Looking up, it was looking good earlier and then it started selling off, so I didn't get a chance to trade it. Always looking for a nice close for the end of day today and every other day, MC. Yes, I am, Flossie. I am indeed. Yesterday we had a good beginning to the day, good start to the day, and a good middle and a good end. So I'll see that again today. I used to. I used to work full time. I used to have my 9 to 5. Bit of again, double tops there all over. Let's have a look at. Where was that double bottom I saw? No, I saw a double bottom somewhere. Where was it? Oh, here it is. That's not. That's not it. No. What am I looking at? I was definitely looking at something and I saw a double bottom. I think it might have been this one. Missed it now. It can move up. Look for 7. Look for 80. Let's see if we can get 80. 10-cent move will be nice. We hit 77. Got this little breakout. Definite double bottom on the 5-minute. Who says I'm not using level 2, Alex? You're on YouTube, you can see my montage. Just because there's scanners in front of my montage hiding my account details doesn't mean I can't see the level 2. We got the breakout. We got the 1280 that I was looking for. Got the 10 cents I was looking for. Now I can set my stop and look for that move up. I'll set my stop at the $3/4 level, $3/4. Level 2, I wouldn't trade in level 2 on its own there, Alex, because level 2 can be very easily manipulated if you've got big enough pockets. Getting the 10 cents on the whole deal now, so yeah, the move's up and we can get break at 13 and the break and the break onto highs. It's not a pair. I don't trade forex, Sheldon. This is equities, stocks and shares. Like I said, the high of the day so far is 12.98. We've just tapped that now. Just going to put this back up there just in case we get another rejection. There we go, we broke $13. Turns out, not a bad trade to finish the day. This is RPTX, which is Repair Therapeutics. He's having a good day. I'll move my stop up to 13. So Repair Therapeutics, if I remember rightly, is moving on reports of a licensing deal with La Roche or something like that. Roche, yeah, I was right the first time. Right, now our entry was 12.70, so I can add back. Move up. 12.93. Our average. We've got 10 cents on this at least. We've now got 5,000 shares in there. We've our stop up to 10 cents. What did we enter there at? 15. Move my stop up to 13.15. That's where we entered. So I'm always looking at level 2, Alex. I don't use level 2 to trade. I really use level 2 for confirmation. So if I'm looking at key support resistance levels, that's where I'm looking for level 2. So if I'm in a position, I might not, if I'm seeing big sellers at a resistance level, I might not take the position. If I'm seeing big buyers at a support level, then I might move my stop to the support level. That kind of way. So I don't trade level 2 simply because of how well it can be, how easily it can be manipulated if your pockets are deep enough. Let's move my stop up now to 1320. But level 2 is important. It's just not the Bible. Time and sales, the ticker is probably, I get a lot more from the time and sales tape than I do from level 2, because time and sales and the color and how quickly it's moving tells me what's actually happening in terms of sales, whereas level 2 is telling me what potentially could happen if the orders are left in there and left in there to execute. That doji is usually a reversal sign, so I'm just going to move my stop up to 24. What's the low of that doji? 25. So I've moved my stop up to 24. That doji usually signals a reversal. So I've moved my stop up, so if we get a candle makes a new low, it'll exit me. We've got the topping tail on this candle. We've got the doji, so we just got stopped out there. So because we made this candle made a new low. So those are 2 exit indicators that say potential reversal on the way. So it's not always accurate. No pattern actually is, but those are 2 clear indicators that say be careful because of the potential reversal. So that's why I set my stop just below that doji, and that way, if the reversal did come, it stops me out and I don't lose so much. And if it doesn't come, or if it stops me out and then goes the other way, I could always get back in. That's not a problem. But you know, we just made over $1,000 on that trade. So $1,600 on that trade in total. So we're now $4,000 up on the day, which is great. Even better day than we started off with. I think we were 2,400 or 2,600, something 2,500 when we started this session. We're now 4,000. So, you know, happy days. Okay, so don't let this fool you. This double top, or the devil horns at 1345, is also a reversal indicator. So we've now got 3 reversal indicators just on the 1-minute chart alone. We've got a reversal indicator on the 5-minute. And there you go. That's the reversal. That's what I was waiting for. So that flush there down to 1310, that's what we're trying to avoid. So who says technical analysis doesn't work? Who says pattern recognition and it doesn't work? I just called out 3 exit. Now, you're not, to be fair, you don't normally get consecutive reversal signals or exit indicators to take heed of. You normally get 1, maybe 2. But when you get 3 clear ones like that in a row, well, actually 4 if you include the new low on this candle as well, you've got to pay heed. Even if it does go back to the upside and retest the highs, it's going to turn around. And that's what it did. So we've got to flush back down to 1310 or whatever, 1307. So thanks, Jack. Would you like me to teach you how to do it? As I said before, Sheldon, it's not a pair. I'm not trading Forex. I'm trading equities. It's a company. It's called Repair Therapeutics. It's trading under the ticker RPTX. That's what you're seeing on the screen, RPTX in the middle of the screen. That is the ticker that it's trading on the stock exchange. This is trading stocks and shares. It's trading equities. So it's not it's not Forex. I don't trade Forex. I don't like trading Forex. I just think to trade Forex you have to take undue risk because you have to get highly leveraged to trade Forex. It's there are some people that are profitable, but over 95% of people that trade Forex never make any money. Stocks and shares, the number's slightly better. It's 85% of people are never profitable. What makes me different? Am I special? Not really. There's three main reasons, I would say, my own personal opinion. Three main reasons why people who get into the markets and trade stocks and or shares, equities if you will, three main reasons why they're not profitable. 85%, most people are not profitable. Most people lose money. It is a risky game. So if you're thinking of getting into it, don't be prepared to risk more than you can afford to lose. That's the first thing. The second thing is most people that get involved in it approach it with a gambling mindset. If you approach it like a job instead of a gambling mindset, if you approach it like a career path, then you're more likely to be disciplined in how you approach it. If you approach it with a gambling mindset, it's going to treat you like a casino. Simple. It'll take your money. Second thing is, a lot of people, they come in and they don't know what they're doing. It's like anything, you wouldn't give somebody who doesn't know what an engine is a spanner and tell them to fix your car. You want somebody that's trained. You want somebody that's got the knowledge that can actually diagnose the fault on your car before they even try to fix it. Same thing here. You shouldn't try trading unless you know what you're doing. Cool. Practice in a simulator, in a paper trading account before you put real money on the line. And the last reason why people lose money, and probably the most important reason why people lose money, is they don't manage the risk. A lot of people come into the markets and they look at the gains they can make. They get seduced by a lot of the marketing, you know, Lambo money and, you know, corporate jets and all this kind of stuff. And that's not the reality. The most successful traders, day traders, make incremental gains, and they make steady incremental gains. They're not risking huge chunks of their equity on any given trade. It's very small percentage of their equity, and that's the thing. You want to be using small percentage of your equity to make incremental gains, and think about the long term, because it's the compounding effect of growing your account that gives you the bigger gains at the end of the month. I usually start each month with $30,000 in my account, and I'll grow it, and I'll start at the beginning of, let's say, the beginning of the month. I might be looking for kind of between $1,200 and $1,500 as my average daily goal. But by the end of the month, I'm looking for five-figure gains. I want to be averaging $5,000 a day. That's the goal I set myself at the beginning of the year. But I can't do that unless I've got an account big enough to facilitate that. You don't open a brokerage account with $5,000, get a 4x leverage, so you've got $20,000 of buying power, and then so you're leveraged to the hilt, and you put $20,000 into your very first trade, and you hold on to it for dear life, hoping that it doubles in price. It's not going to happen. You've got to manage your risk. Avaya's having a good day. Avaya's having a good day, toys. Let's have a look at Avaya. Just typed Avaya instead of the ticker, so AVYA. Look at it on the 15-minute chart. You can see the moves better. So pretty much out of the blocks at the open, it was, you know, it wasn't really doing anything. There was no pre-market gap or anything like that. It was pretty much break even, just slightly under yesterday's closing price, but it shot out of the gates, and it moved up really well. We got up to $5 before it was over $5 before it actually pulled back, and then we had another good pump. So Avaya's having a good day. It seems to have seen the peak right now, but it's consolidating. So it's staying above the VWAP, which is the VWAP's a good intraday trend indicator, so it's still in an upwards trend, even though it's pulling back. The consolidation's not a problem, but if it stays like this, Avaya had a good day yesterday. It's had a better day today. We could have another good day tomorrow if it maintains these gains overnight. Nerys, who says I don't trade crypto? I just don't trade it intraday. So what I'm looking for when I'm trading stocks and shares are two key ingredients when it comes to my stock selection, two key ingredients is volatility and volume. What that means is the volatility gives me the range to trade intraday in short time frames, and the volume gives me the reliability of the pattern breakouts because it's where the crowds are trading. We've got more people trading there. Now in crypto, you tend to get one or the other. You don't tend to get the volatility and volume at the same time. You get the volatility with the low cap coins and the low price coins. You can get big moves, kind of 40, 50, 60% and more, but you're not getting volume, so you don't get the predictability. You don't get the pattern breakouts, and the technical analysis works, but it's less reliable for pattern breakouts. It can go either way. It's where you get a lot of pump and dumps with those low float coins. With the higher cap coins, your Bitcoins, your Ethereums, etc., you get the volume, but you don't get the volatility. If Bitcoin moves 10%, that's a huge move. If Ethereum moves 10%, it's a huge move intraday. That's a huge move. So you don't really tend to get the range, the volatility in terms of the range with crypto. So that's why I prefer to trade stocks. So if I look at RPTX, right now it's 55% up on the day. So RPTX is what I was just trading a moment ago. Put it on the 1 minute. So we got this reversal and then it's moved back up again. So RPTX is now up at, it's over 50% up on the day. You don't get those kind of moves, and you've got volume as well. We've got 32 million shares traded on this today. So we've got the volume that gives the pattern breakouts that element of reliability. So if you get a bear flag, you know that when it breaks, it's going to break. There's more people watching it, so you're going to get the volume come in, and you're going to get a nice move because you've got the volatility. So you can take advantage of that move. So that's the difference between trading stocks and shares and trading crypto. If you're prepared to be patient, crypto is, in my opinion, you can trade it intraday, and I know people that are doing crypto trade intraday. I'm not as knowledgeable on crypto as I am on stocks and shares. Quite simply, it's a lot newer. When it comes to swing trading, when it comes to value investing, i.e. dollar cost averaging, I'm doing that long term with a number of crypto coins that I've got in a portfolio. I've got 4 coins which I'm dollar cost averaging on, and I'm holding for the long term. So I just add to the position. I'm not worried about, whether it's up or down. I think long term there's only going to be gains down the road. So I think it's a safer investment. Those large cap coins are a safer investment than day trading low float stocks. Same thing with high cap stocks. So will I day trade Amazon? Will I day trade Tesla? Well, I have day traded Tesla earlier this year, just after earnings, but in the main, no, I won't, because you don't get those big volatile moves. You get the volume, but they're moving kind of 4 or 5% on a good day. So you don't get the big volatile moves. Around earnings, you can do that, and you can get the big moves over a longer period. So what you tend to find with higher cap stocks is that whilst you might get 20-30% move, you might get a 20-30% move. It's not going to happen intraday. It might happen over the course of a week or a month or so. So you're better off swing trading those those higher cap stocks rather than day trading them. And you tend to find that it's a little bit more reliable and a little less risky. So that's what I do with my gains. I put them into, I do dollar cost averaging with my long-term portfolio, and I take swing trades, whether it's on certain crypto assets or whether it's on high cap stocks. That's what I do with my gains. A little less risky, a little more patient. I have set my stop losses, and away I go. You're very welcome, Toys. I do look at crypto as well. If there's a particular asset that you want to look at, a particular coin that you want me to discuss, I can pull that up and we can look at the action. Crypto's been quite. Actually, I've not got my trading view open right now, but crypto's been quite sideways over the last, well, since the Terra Luna debacle. It's been quite sideways. It's been give or take 1,000. It's been pretty much trading at that $30,000 level with Bitcoin. Some of the altcoins have had a much better time, a bit more volatility in there. RPTX, are we going to continue to move up? Looking at the highs, 1370 is the high. A bit of a pullback now. I want to see a consolidation before I get in, and then we can get in with a safer entry. And again, you wait for the good setups. You wait for the right setup. Occasionally it'll go for you, occasionally it won't. So, for example, on RPTX, I took a position here for the breakout. Had this little flat top form here. I went for the breakout, it went against me. So I got out for a small loss. I waited a little bit longer, and we then got this breakout here. I got in, I was a little bit late to get in. It would have been better if I got in at kind of 1260. But as it happens, I got in at 1270. And so 10 cents a little bit delayed. And then we moved up. We took profits at 1280. That was our first profit. We added to our position on the first pullback. And then we took profits on the first candle to make a new high. So we exited the position there. So that's how we had a good trade. Just lock in some profits after your first take profit level, and that way you can move your stop loss up to break even, and no matter what, you're having a profitable trade. Managing risk. And that's the thing that most traders don't do well, is managing the risk. They'll hold on to a loser, they'll add to a loser. And to be fair, I held on to a loser earlier, but this morning pre-market, but I was comfortable doing that because I had the confluence of support across the board. I hope we all getting on. Who's been trading today, and are we green or red on the day? I mean, this is a nice finish to the day, if I'm being completely happy about it. Red box moving back up. Resistance at 670. We'll just prove that because we got to 679. Oh, sorry, 669. Got to 69. Nice number. But this might, if it pulls back and does a little bit of a smaller U here, we might be getting the cup and handle. That's 670 resistance here, as you can see. But this big cup, are we going to get a little handle? Yeah, you did say you were we're not going to be trading today, Les. I want to see a bit of confirmation on the 2 minute, on the higher time frames for this. Pulls back towards. Okay, so what's the 30? So it's a good 30 cents. We could. And on the 5 minutes potential. Yeah, okay. watching this potential cup and handle formation here. Not yet confirmed. That's the snoring chow-chow, if you're wondering what that noise in the background is. Okay, I'll just keep watching this for now. So red box, so what you tend to find is a cup and handle's a bullish pattern. You get a big bowl form, which is the first part of the cup, and then you get a down, it's like a bull flag setup, if you will, but a downwards channel or even a smaller bowl, if you will, form to the side, and that forms the handle of the cup. So this will be the cup and that will be the handle, and they typically will break upwards, and they have a built-in measuring stick, which is the depth of the bowl. So if you look at this from 665 all the way down to 630, so it's about 35 cents. So when we get the breakout here, we could comfortably look for 30 cents. So 35 will be the target, but you could comfortably look for 30 cents. You might want to take profit at 20 and then ride the rest up. But that's typically how you would trade a cup and handle setup for a cup and handle breakout. I'm just looking at multiple time frames here, so I can see this on the 1 minute and the 2 minute. We've got this here again. So the 2 minute isn't quite confirmed. Potentially a bit of actually it's not quite a double top there on the 2 minute, because we've got higher, this one's a higher one than that. But you can see that if we then break upwards, we could potentially get to kind of 685, 690. Back to the 1 minute. I will caveat that by saying not every pattern is 100%. Every trader loses money. As you can see, just looking at my P&L today, you can see straight away that, you know, I've lost money with IMMX, and that moved 50% on the day almost. I lost money with IMMX, and I was up over $2,000 with that. So go figure. So not everything's 100%. I've lost money on two trades today. So I've got a 3-to-1 accuracy, which is good, or 3-to-2 accuracy. So that's what, 60-40 in my favor. 60% accuracy today. If I hadn't had that slippage on my stop, so I put my stop in place with IMMX, and I got 8 cents slippage, 10,000 shares, and it slipped. I got filled 8 cents below my stop, which I wasn't too happy about. So that's 800 bucks right there. Have you been trading today, Alex? Where are you based, Alex? Oltianski, is that a Polish name? Did I pronounce it right? Six. So now looking at 57 as a potential entry. What SMAs am I using? Well, I tend to use the VWAP, so the volume weighted average price. At the moment, I've got the exponential. I've got 3 exponential moving averages on here. I've got the 200, which is the light blue. I've got the 20, which is the purple, and the yellow one is the 9. So those are the EMAs that I've got on this chart. most of the time I keep my charts fairly clean. You know, I don't normally even have EMAs on my chart. I normally just have the VWAP and that's it. I'm more reliant on the price action. I'm more reliant on the candlestick patterns than I am on lagging indicators, because that's essentially what they are. Is all of these indicators are lagging. They tell you what's gone on previously. They're not telling you. They're not an indicator of what's going to happen. The candlestick patterns are still a lagging indicator, but the pattern formations that come in allow you to garner what is going to happen, what other traders are going to do. Because if you've got volume and you're looking for these pattern breakouts the same way as other traders are, then other traders are going to jump in and trade these breakouts the same way as you are. I missed that by 3 cents. Looking for 57, but I was too busy talking. The good news is I'm only risking 5 cents here. Risking 5 to make 25. That's a 5 to 1. But if I'm right and we get this this breaks out, we could get 25, 30 cents on the move up. I always trade. I don't always trade the closing hour, but I always trade the open. Throw a wick out. I don't mind that. Don't follow it. I usually start trading at least 90 minutes before the bell, so 90 minutes before the open. So here in Dublin, that's 1 p.m. That's 8 o'clock market time, East Coast, and that's usually when I'll start streaming. I won't necessarily start trading then, but I'll start streaming, and I go live every day before the market opens and the first hour of the open. So that tends to be the most volatile period of the market. So you tend to get the biggest moves happen. Well, actually, a lot of the biggest moves happen in the pre-market, like really early doors on very low volume. But you tend to get a lot more volume comes in, and it gives you that volatility. So you get big range moves that you can take advantage of. If you get on a trend, this is where you'll find stocks can go parabolic, is in that first hour. And then they can potentially continue throughout the day, but it's that first hour usually where you get an indication of if a stock's going to go parabolic or not. Well, I'm green by 4,000. I'm 4,000 green right now, Straw Web. I mean, I don't know what you mean by a few thousand. Is 4 not a few? 1 is 1, 2 is a couple. Anything above that's a few, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, you tell me. What did you expect me to do today? I'm doing a better day today than I did yesterday. Close to my my personal goal. My personal goal, my aspirational goal on a daily is 5,000. So if I can do 5,000, average 5,000 every single day across the year, that gives me a 7-figure income. It does show. It's right in front of you. Look at the top left. Look at the top left. It shows my P&L there, where the shows all my trades that I've taken, what I've won on, what I've lost on, what if I'm in a position, how many shares, etc. It's not about being brave, it's about being responsible. You know, you don't risk more than you can afford, first and foremost, and you manage that risk. So I might take a big position, but I know where I'm going to get out. I'm not, if I take a position, like right now, I've got 2,500 shares in this. Let's just say I had 10,000 shares in this, which is 6,000, I mean, $66,000 worth of equity in the position. I wouldn't be risking $66,000 because I might only be risking 10 cents on the trade, which means I'll be risking $1,000 based on the $10,000 position. So, regardless of how much equity I've got in the position, I'm not risking the full equity. Yeah, 2,500 I've got in at the minute. That's what I've got. 2,500. I was looking for a breakout. I have a cup and handle. We've got a pattern here which is cup and handle. I was looking for the breakout. We're still not quite got there. The top of this handle would be here at 63 maybe, 65 at a push. So we still potentially could get the breakout. Just went in a little bit early to anticipate it. And again, I would set my stop loss at the bottom of the handle, which is 655. So I'm not risking a huge amount here. I was effectively risking 5 cents. The bottom of this handle is 55. And that's one of the good things about the cup and handle pattern. It gives you that measuring stick as to what your target should be, and also it gives you a very tight stop loss because your stop loss is the bottom of the handle. Now I can just put a stop loss in here, 10 cents lower, move that up to 55, and if it reverses on me, I can address the chat now. It's got to be relative. It's a good day, all sectors. Absolutely, the markets are all great. Kel City, relative. It's got to be relative volume. So if you're talking about Bank of America, a billion shares traded, that's not high volume for Bank of America. It's high volume, but it's not relative high volume because it does that every single day. Whereas, let's look at RDBX, which is what we're in right now. Red box. Let me have a look at where we're at right now. So the volume today on Redbox is 30 million shares. If I look at the average volume, RDBX. So average volume is 15 million shares traded. Over the last 100 days, Redbox has averaged 15 million shares traded a day. So we've already traded 30 million shares today. So we've got relative high volume in that it's 2x, it's 2 times more than what it normally trades on any given day. So it's not so much about, because if it's a low float stock, you're not going to get, if a stock only has 8 million shares in the float, it's not going to trade 800 million shares across the course of the day. There's not enough liquidity in the market for it to do that. Likewise, if a stock's is a high float stock and it has a billion shares, if it only trades 50 million shares in the day, it might not move that much. But it's got to be relative. Moving my stop up. I'm risking 2 cents on this now. So if I'm looking for high volume, I'm looking for something that's like 5x or better, 4 or 5x. If it's better than 5 times the average daily volume, then I would say that's a relatively high volume. good volume, good relative volume is 2x or more. That's what I see. So if you're trading, if it's less than average, then it's probably not worth looking for. You're probably not going to get the volatility that you would normally get if it's less than average. If it's better than average by at least 2 to 1, then you can still get the volatility, and that's really the minimum I would say when you're considering your watch list, when you're picking up at the beginning of the day. You want to looking for something that's trading on a relative volume of at least 2 times. Still waiting for this breakout. We've still not quite got it yet. 669 is the high of the high of the cup. If we break above 670, I think we'll get this move up to 680, 690. Just going to move this to 660 now. It's a break, scratch trade. Worst case scenario, this pulls down, it's a scratch trade. I get it. Yeah, there you go. Just stop me out for break even. Stop me out for a scratch trade. The reason I did that is we're getting these dojis and these wicks, which kind of the topping tail wicks, which doesn't bode well for the breakout. It could still break out. If it does, I might get back in, but 669 is really the level. 670 is the level on the high of the cup on the other side. It's just taking its time to break out. If it does break out, it's just taking its time. So I don't mind getting out. All that's cost me is the round trip commissions. Not a big deal. Charges won't be big for that anyway, because it's only 2,500 shares. And I didn't want to hold this into the close. We've got 2 minutes to the close, so that's why I set the stop at break even. Then I thought, okay, I'm not going to hold this into the close. We're kind of might run out of time for this breakout. We might see it happen just at the close, but I think we might run out of time at the breakout. But of course, healthity, if you were on my course, you'd know what I call high volume or high relative volume, because that's part of what I go through when I'm talking about stock selection. The whole lesson on stock selection and why, what I'm looking for and why I'm looking for it. So anything else moving before we close off? Here we go. Let's watch this. Right at the death. Got the last minute of the last minute of the open market. Am I going to be proved right? Is technical analysis going to be proved right? Are we going to get that break over 670 and a move up towards 675, 680? It's a good 10-cent move. I don't think we're going to have time for the 30-cent move I anticipate. But that might carry on into the close. I'm not going to trade into the close. We've got 15 seconds left of the market, and another good day, another green day. That's 7 green days in a row. A little bit of a run together makes me a lot more confident going forward, and it's been a progressive green day. We did a little over $3,000 yesterday. We're a little over $4,000 today. So all things being equal, tomorrow's the day for 5,000. Let's see. I'm not going to guarantee that, but come back for 90 minutes before the market opens, and let's see if we can make 5,000 tomorrow. I'll be starting the stream at 1 p.m. Dublin or London time, and that's or British summertime, Dublin summertime, whichever you want, whatever you want to call it. Don't want to offend anybody. Which is 8 a.m. market time, East Coast. So by all means, join me. You can't see P&L. Let me just have a look at the YouTube stream from. Pretty sure you can see the P&L, but let's have a look. I'm broadcasting the P&L. Probably just not looking in the right place. Let me just. Okay, it's up there in the top corner. Why is that not showing? That's showing the wrong thing. That's showing what I had this morning. Let me just see. It's strange because I don't know why it's showing that. Hang on a minute. Let me just see if I can. If it's this might be just that's showing as 10:15, so it's showing an old. It's like not showing live action. There you go. That's live. Just had to refresh. I don't know why it had paused and was only showing this morning's action, but there you go. You're getting the live P&L now. For some reason, it had paused at 10:15 in the morning, which is not great, but what can I do about that? And you see that now, Strawweb? Is that visible for you? Well, you could see it on TikTok, Curtis. If you realise that it wasn't updating on the YouTube channel, please let me know. I've got so many things open at the time. I'm not actually checking the YouTube channel to see if the stream's updating. So please let me know if you've just missed all the action. You've just missed all of the Power Hour action as a result of that. But you know. Because that was 10:15 this morning. I actually got green after that during the live stream. So, go figure. Okay, thanks, Monster Vision. You welcome, Alfred. But we're just about to end the stream now. We've finished. Just for those of you that are sticking around, that have stuck around, I'll do my little bit of sellout, if you will. And eyes. That not showing. Okay, so here's my. I'll pull this across so you can actually see it. So this is my TikTok stream. If you're on YouTube and you can see this, or Twitch, YouTube, the links are in the description. If you go to my profile here, you'll see my face. There's a link, it says Linktree, the TikTok trailer. Click the link. If it gives you a splash screen, click through. Sometimes it gives you the splash screen, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. People ask me, how do I find the stocks to trade? Where do I get my scanners from? Where do I get my alerts from? People are asking me, do I send signals or alerts? And I'm like, no, why should I send signals or alerts? I'll teach you how to do it yourself. And that way you can find your own signals and alerts, and that's Benzinga. So if you click on the second link, it's Benzinga. I now have a proprietary discount code. So you can try it free for 14 days, and if you like it, I can get you 35% off using the discount code DTWT35, which is Day Trade with Tony 35. So using that discount code will get you 35% off any essentials or better package, whether that's a monthly, quarterly, or annual package. If you like Benzinga and if you're using it and you're trading, I'm sure you will, use that code for 35% off. It's a great, I swear by Benzinga. If you want to learn how to use Benzinga, if you want to learn how to trade, then just click the top link. This is Day Trade with Tony. It's hence where the discount code comes from. This is the course I put together at the behest of, or the request of the people in this stream. And you scroll down, here's a full, over kind of, I think it's about 20 hours of lecture material and tutorials. That's just on the day trading course. I've got a start of a swing trading course, which I'm building out, will become a standalone course once I've built that out. There's about close to 4 hours of material there as well in terms of lecture material. Of course, there's a lot of reading material, your books. There's over 150 books, over $150 worth of material in the library. It's going to cost you $150 if you live in Ireland, which is about 135 euros, about 125 pounds, $150. It's $119 plus tax wherever you are. You get a discount for going in for a longer period. If you keep scrolling down on this page, you get my profit and loss. You've seen me trading today live, whether it was this morning session or whether it was this evening session. You've seen me trading live. I've got my last 6 months, well, not quite my last 6 months. I've not got May up here, but the previous 6 months to that, I've got my TraderView journal reports, which is statistics around my trade profitability. I've got my brokerage reports here that show exactly how profitable I am and how much money I'm making, which just being completely transparent as I can. Didn't make very much. In fact, I lost money in May. Everybody loses money in the markets. You've just got to make sure that you minimize your money that you lose. I've mentioned there the reports. TraderView is what I use for my statistics analysis, trade analysis, reporting, all that kind of stuff. I import my trades and I use TraderView, so by all means check that out. It's a freemium service, so you can actually, the basic package is free. Then the first package is about $29 a month or something after that. But the basic package is free and it allows you to analyze your trades and everything else. For charting deeply, I use Dash Trader for trading. These are the questions I get asked all the time. I use Dash Trader for trading, which is this link. And whilst it's a great trading platform, the charting is limited. So for more in-depth analysis and more in-depth charting, I use TradingView. Again, it's a free tool. So if you're wanting to start trading and you're wondering where to start with TradingView. Go and download the app if you want, or just go to tradingview.com and use the website. Great tools, great information. There's a free paper trading account with that. You've got screeners and basic screeners and scanners. The data is delayed unless you subscribe and pay for live data. That's the only caveat that I would make with TradingView. The free package is great, but the data is delayed. So that's essentially everything in the link tree, I think. Go check it all out. If you want to reach out to me directly, click on the email button. If you haven't already, check out my YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, yeah, that's me. I'm done for the day and I'm happy with today's gains. So another 4K wrapped up. Let's move on to tomorrow. Come join me tomorrow for Come join me tomorrow for live trading, 1 o'clock in Europe or 8 a.m. East Coast. See you then. Take care, guys.